Disclaimer!
Well, good evening, laddies, lasses and lassos. Welcome to the click. You smell astounding today, and you too, you smell... Oh yes, indeed, it's just, flabbergasting. Did you know that mango is back? Oh my god, get yourself a nice little mango today. Limited time, it's only available for a couple of weeks. Oh my god, get it now and don't cry forever in hell. I mean, we're all gonna go to hell anyway, together in a cool way, but go there with your mango. Speaking of smells, what is that? Do I smell cringe? More specifically, r/cringetopia. Yes, indeed, laddies, lasses and lassos. Today we're gonna look at the cringiest things the internet has to offer. And my god, does it tingle your spine in just the most horrible way. Enjoy. Mwah.
Ooh, I can't wait for my spine to burst out of cringe.
Me explaining to Apple they should have send battery to a friend feature that would help many people in need. Your friend can send you 20% when you're out of juice.
I can't tell if this is satire or not. I'm gonna go 50% satire, 50% chance it's real, right?
But technically you could do this, right? With like wireless charging. You could be like, oh my god, mate, I am running out of battery, and then you just make your phones kiss. And you can charge your friends' phones? That's kind of sweet!
I would like that. Can we make that a thing? Katie has something to say about modern dating. Let's see what Katie has to share with the world, shall we?
Ladies, you should only date men who, 1, can provide for you, pay for meals, for car, for shopping, etc., never split a bill. 2, is handsome, fit, and takes care of himself, does not judge women by their weight or looks. 3, is loyal and never cheats, but lets you go out with another man sometimes to make you feel free.
It is not insecure, basically. I mean, I would argue if someone actually sticks together with you when you're actively cheating on them, sounds like they're quite insecure and just really worried about being abandoned. I'm not sure if that's equating to like, confidence.
4, does not play video games or watch anime. Those kind of people are low-value males. 5, should be able to provide for your kids if you have any from your last relationship. Men who are afraid of women with child are poor and low-value men.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest here. When I read this list, some of it is like obvious stuff, you know? Like, don't date people that cheat. It's like, okay, that's fine. Or, I'm into traditional stuff where I let my date pay for my meals. Also fine if that's what both people are looking for. This is not that wild. But then you get into these things that I should be able to cheat how much I want. I'm not gonna bring anything to the table in this relationship.
But everyone, this does teach us something about the fine world of equality. Apparently women can be incels too. It's fascinating. r/are the straights okay? That's usually a very fun subreddit, posted with the caption, they look so adorable, they are toddlers, nautilization of children. My brother went on a date with his little girlfriend and he's so in love.
But they're just having pizza though.
There are many instances when stuff needs to be called out on the internet. I think we've all seen enough on the internet to agree on that part, but
I don't think this is it. This is just kids having pizza and being cute. The frick, if you see something naughtily enticing in this, I think maybe you have some checking up to do on yourself. What the frick?
She really looks into that pizza though.
Oh no, we're nautilizing the pizza too. That's it, I'm putting my pip in spaghetti sauce. Yes, the only solution.
Hey, don't discriminate against pizza just because it's flat.
We value all, not bodies, foods. This is getting into really weird territory. We frick all the food here because we don't discriminate.
It feels like some kind of villain arc that starts out by being wholesome and accepting and inclusive and just goes completely off the rocker.
This is my villain arc, I swear to God.
When my son's hot friends are over.
If it's alright for a mum to do it, it's alright for a dad to do it. If you don't think it's alright for a dad to do it, then it sure ain't right for a mum to do it. Have some taste and some respect for your kids.
That's really weird. Can you imagine just hanging out with your 16-year-old friends, first freshman year of high school, you're just playing some good on Mario Kart, and your mom comes in freaking revealing outfits and be like,
Hi there, Timmy. I heard you're my son's friend. I love my son's friends.
What? What?
a dream. I am hotter than 99% of other men. I don't make the rules. Look at that chin alpha male. I mean, this is made by @dreamwastalen, which is a known troll account still. It is very funny and memey, and I will laugh at it and keep getting my glorious material from Twitter, by which I mean like the parts of the poo-poo pile that doesn't smell quite as bad. Oh my god, what is the editor? We probably have to like blur out everything of this because YouTube is gonna go bananas with gore and with nudity. There are a bunch of nipples in there, but these are basically humans cosplaying as fleshy things, and they're lying there like naked and all bloody in plastic packages on the street. I think this is a PETA protest. PETA, why are you doing this?
Hey, you know what will make people vegan? Reenacting like the frickin' Dahmer series, but like in the street? Yeah.
Picnic does not come from a dark place.
Etymologically speaking, no. Etymologically, what the frick?
Etymologically. Etymologically speaking, no. But in America, where it was popularized, there was an event where white people would gather and literally eat black people with what? Picnic is traditionally racially charged cannibalism. I don't think this is the case. Fact check. The word picnic does not originate from racist lynchings. It's not just lynchings. It's like, oh my god, we just gather around some people in the park. Timmy, go eat that, man. No, but daddy, I don't want to eat it, Timmy. This is how the picnic works with the family. Wholesome times. Image circulating on social media makes the claim that the word picnic originates from the racist extragistinal hurries of African Americans. This claim is false. What the? There's so... This sounds like some kind of thing that would come from like The Purge. You know, it sounds like something that comes from that. It's like, oh my god,
We're this little psycho group who's just gonna have a picnic with humans. It is hilarious to me that the Asians in my mentions are mad I said they're not people of color. You all have a whole culture and ethnicity to identify yourself by because nobody enslaved y'all and dragged y'all from your homeland to be slave in America, but you want to be called a person of color?
This has 7,700 quote tweets and 300 likes. I can tell by that ratio because I speak Twitter fluently, sadly, that this take was not lightly received. Oh gee, I wonder why. Hey there, kiddo, are you into collecting things from cool things? Well, I have just the thing for you. Look at this room of South Park. That is very dedicated though, like it gives me a weird vibe, but it's really impressive though. If this was Pokemon, I would want this room. They're mauling over Mr. Beast asking his fans to tidy up shelves. Mr. Beast just unlocked a new form of capitalism. I hate it here. Oh yeah, when he asked people to like, if the shelf is messy, clean it up and stuff. I don't know, man. Like, out of context, it sounds a bit weird, but I think it's just a favor to, you know, workers in retail, honestly, because people are really bad at cleaning up after themselves. So, I don't know, man. It feels like everything Mr. Beast does nowadays is just completely taken out of context. I'm just waiting for that video when he completely loses it and like, I'm re-blinding 1,000 people. Oh, Mr. Beast villain arc. Oh, yes. What do you think Mr. Beast villain arc is gonna be? Be creative, please. Leave it down in the comments. I would love to hear your creativity. Oh, yes, indeed. Because you watched All Quiet on the Western Front, here are some suggestions about other good war movies. Sexify, Sex Life, and Easy. We're really down in the trenches, aren't we? Oh, yes, indeed. That was kind of a good pun. I am very proud of myself. I am always shocked at white people's ability to nonchalantly walk in the rain like it's not raining. But I guess when you bathe in bloodshed for centuries, a little water doesn't really change much. White people are used to swim in blood, so water, that shit is easy. I'm just Swedish, man. The weather here just sucks all year round. You know what they used to tell us in school? Det finns inget dåligt väder, bara dåliga kläder. Which translates to, there is no bad weather, only bad clothes. And no, I don't think these people had stock in clothing companies. This was just how we were brought up to not be depressed about the constant weather. Moving on. End wokeness. Oh my god, another one of these. Oh god. Queen Charlotte, 1761 and 2023 Netflix. Oh my god, the real societal issues. And here replying, Lancelot and Martin Luther King. Twitter, the place where all of humanity's issues and strives and divides will definitely not be solved, but probably made worse.
I'm an official Fortnite athlete, and I am looking for a girlfriend. Why intelligence comes quite easy to me, in fact. Romantic partnership appears to elude me. That's why I ventured into the depths of a place such as this. Now, with introductions out of the way, I have certain requisites?
Requirements?
Requisites to determine if you're worthy of my affection. Requirements! At least 115 plus IQ. You need to send me a certified Mensa test as part of your dating profile. Linguistically gifted. I dislike common English. I would be flabbergastedly disappointed if that was the case.
Basically, they have to speak like the characters in Dark Souls 3.
Oh, thou thought'st thy touch, thy darkness within me.
Basically means Netflix and chill. Bang bang.
Emotionally mature, like I am not, but someone has to bring up the average in this relationship, I guess. I have engaged with far too many unsuitable specimens. Willingness to fly to my country, stay to live with me. If you believe you're worthy of my affections and fulfill the requirements, feel free to make advances at me in the DMs. I'm just putting myself on display here. Dear female subjects, just come at me, but not too many at a time. Don't make me keep some of you away with a sharp stick. I am very popular.
I'm gonna go out on like a limb here, a very risque limb, and predict that this person received exactly 0 DMs, apart from maybe some poop posty memes.
I made a poster of The Last of Us in style of Ghibli Studio. Look at that poster, and here's another one. Wow, I totally didn't write this as a prompt in an AI generator and like pretending to be an artist on Reddit for that sweet karma, but Yahoo!
Meow for me. Ah, it's the dream was Talon again. That's beautiful. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Absolutely beautiful. Oh.
It's the most dreamy account, if I may say so myself.
What unpopular opinion can put you in this position? Oh my god, everyone is against me.
Your dog and cat does not love you. They are animals who are food and comfort motivated and who have been bred to be affectionate. They are not capable of human emotion, nor should you expect them to be.
I mean, they definitely feel things and have relationships. Where do you get this take from? And also bred to be affectionate. Doesn't that mean that they feel affection? Like, the whole thing is literally contradicting itself.
My god, you literally cannot love because your genes just tell you to feel love. So that's not real as opposite to everything. What?
Straight black men are the white people of black people.
Is this real? This is probably the most chronically online Twitter headline
I have read to date. That is beautiful. CNN, if you're white and posted a gif or meme of a black person to express a strong emotion, you may be guilty of wearing digital blackface, writes John Blake. Analysis. Is that really how we solve, like, racial inequality in the world? We segregate gifs on Twitter? That's the end game. Okay. I also love all the replies under this tweet was just people posting with, like, gif reactions as well. Ah, it's beautiful.
The Jews want you to hate zoophiles.
That's a starting statement of an interesting take, I'm assuming.
They want to convince you to think that it's disgusting because they want to turn white men off dog-enjoying white women and encourage them to seek out black partners and destroy the white race.
What the frickin'... Wait, so your conspiracy is that specifically Jewish people, for some reason, no one else could possibly think it's weird that you wanna, you know, do bone stuff with your dog, and I'm not talking about fetch, and that a conspiracy that's gonna destroy the white race. So wait, the Jews are out to destroy white people because dog... What?
I saw anti-gay political cartoons, I fixed it.
Same species marriage, just both fly. Human dog, human, no, not this again. And now it's not homophobic anymore, now it's just pro-really, no. Can this trend die, please? Please, can it literally crash? Like, haha, that's kind of a pun, but please, no.
We need to talk about that little incident in the cafeteria today.
When your tracks fell into your mashed potatoes, girl, you'll be okay. Hair is protein.
No! You know what I'm talking about, Penny. Noah only dating white girls. Yeah. No chocolate. Yeah. What's wrong with us?
Girl, we do not have enough time for that conversation.
Oh, you're right. Bye.
Oh god, this just feels like Velma all over again, doesn't it?
There is nothing wrong with you or any of us. He just likes Zoe.
Because she's white. Right, Maya? My cousin lives down the street from him and says he only goes out with the vanilla.
That's not Zoe's fault. Besides, we don't know that's true just because your cousin says so.
Why is this a kid show? Oh my god, are they getting like Twitter rage bait into kid shows now? This is really weird. Why is this a kid show? Why is it like enticing basically social media rage bait to kids? I swear like everything feels like Velma nowadays. There's so much stuff being produced that I think is just trying to capitalize on the like initial outrage of things. And I don't know, it's so weird, man. It's so weird. Here is a screenshot of Last of Us.
Pedro is a bad actor. Bloopers should never happen. As an actor, it's your job to always have the best performance. When working on my own short film, if one of my actors would play up, I would deduct some of their pay.
Would you deduct pay from your actors when they do bloopers? Or you just, you know, do multiple takes like they do in, I don't know, every single production ever under the freaking sun? Shoots are expensive, and I don't want to waste that money by laughing around. Oh, that would be horrible, isn't it? Oh, the fact that he was paid 800k is more disgusting. Actors, it's your job to act up and be top mint condition. Personally, if I was Craig Mazin or any showrunner producer, I would immediately talk with Pedro and Bella about the inappropriate misconduct. Mistakes do happen, but after the first take, there is no second chances. Wait, you literally said that mistakes do happen, but also after the first take, there is no second chances, so it's like, I accept mistakes, but no more than 0!
There should be some immediate consequence for the actors. Laugh and critique me all you want.
Yeah, maybe you need like a whip or something like that. It seems about the route you're going.
But I am here to film, not watch you giggle and take it unprofessional. Honestly, ashamed that this woke modern age think this is acceptable.
Oh, now it's woke? That movies have bloopers and multiple takes of scenes? So a movie trying different angles and doing different shots and take is woke? I swear to God, this is just a word people use to describe things they're arguing against. It doesn't make sense. This just feels like a villain arc. It feels like a producer gone mad.
Why waking up early is rooted in white supremacy. Oh, gee, Courtney, let's see this analysis. The notion of waking up early and starting a day with a rising sun is often associated with productivity, success, and a strong work ethic. However, this seemingly innocent concept is not without historical and, I'm assuming, racial prejudice and blah blah blah, because alarm clocks are racist. Like, I'm gonna be honest here, fam. I am not a morning person, okay? I much more enjoy working in evenings and stuff at my own pace rather than waking up at like godforsakenly early hours and hoopty-dupty. So yeah, I'm on board with that, being more flexible around the typical 9-to-5 lifestyle. I think that's good, but this isn't why. What the heck? You're a wrestling journalist and can't understand this, limifau.
If you're gonna throw wrestling journalist in quotation mark as an insult, maybe learn your/you are first.
But they used the right one though. No.
Being a furry is not cringe, but a pure expression of Indo-European Germanic culture. The Germanic tribes practiced furryism as part of ancient esoteric tradition, where they believed that animals' fur gave them mystical powers when worn. Times have changed, and unfortunately people now view furries as degenerate scums rather than wise shamans with greater knowledge.
I mean, I'm all for like being who you want to be and everyone happy and that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm gonna send a few plushies to like a charity auction at a FurCon because they're really cool and they raise money for good causes. I mean, it's good, but like, I'm not sure if this is like the analysis, fam. I don't know, there's something about social media that always tries to take everything one step too far. It's so weird. It's like, oh, this mildly inconvenient thing is basically murdering everyone. It's like, oh, whoa, gosh darn.
You/wealthy wisdom wizard promoted. Escape the Matrix with Andrew Tate's OG courses. Hustle special offer. Andrew and Tristan Tate OG courses. Andrew Tate body language, chess, fitness, Hustler University, Eye and Mind, Network Brilliance, PhD, Red Pill Bay. God mode and tips and rules and one more. Reddit ad. Thank you. I've always found spokespeople like this a little bit tricky in the online space, because the thing is that they drag people in by having a few
very basic, obvious talking points that most people can agree upon. Like, if you're talking to young men, for example, and you encourage them to like, oh yeah, get in shape, be confident, you know, that kind of stuff, it's like, sure, that's gonna have a positive impact in your life and how the world sees you most likely. But then it always takes like 15 steps too far. And it's like, oh, you also have to be an alpha male, and that means treating everyone like why? Why? You had a few good tips. Why take it into this hyper, like, toxic territory? It's wild. So I don't know, self-improvement is important for everyone, not only for young men. There are a lot of, like, basic tips that do get across, which I think is why people get sucked into it. But it's not the path to go. It is incredibly harmful, and it teaches incredibly bad values against just other people in the world. It's not good.
If you're anti-adult naughty films, what the frick do you think about all day? Oh yes, indeed, I think about intellectual things. like
meme videos. r/gaming. Coasters I made for my local esports bar. They look really cute. Oh, wait a second. Why are there so many buttholes? I mean, mixed feelings. They look really nice, but... Oh, gee, I haven't seen like a crap post about Velma in a while. That's a doozy. Why does it feel like every series nowadays being released, especially cartoon series, is just like Twitter rage bait? It's so weird. It's like these kind of series that no one likes. It just makes a mockery out of everything. It's it's so bad. I don't even like superheroes. I just like seeing diversity on the big screen. I went to Harlem to see Spider-Verse a second time. I sat in the front row, and rather than watch the film, I turned around and watched a young black boy. I watched his laughs and smiles. It was everything. Wait, so you didn't actually watch the movie? You just turned around like this? And just watched a kid the entire time? What? How you see yourself versus how you really look. Oh my god, I'm freeing people!
Well, hello there, Chris. My God, I love seeing you laugh and had a wonderful movie, Chris. Yes, little black boy.
The picture I have in my mind is, is so, like, cursed. Someone would think they're, like, virtuousing, like, Twitter, but in reality, we're just creeping on a child who was trying to enjoy a movie. Femboy? Oh, wait, no, it's censored. F-boy is a slur that has origins in naughty stuff and is used to misgender and fetishize trans girls. If you're feminine boy, you just call yourself a rose boy or flower boy, and just feminine boy is not hard. I don't know, man. I don't know. But you would have to take down the entire furry IRL subreddit. Just saying, oh my god, no, none of you would like that. Just saying, bringing anime outside of Japan was a huge mistake. I am a boy. Everyone welcome my son Ichigo Jiger Guts Kenpachi Cruz. That is good. Can you imagine the teachers calling out that name on the first day of school?
Hello, Steve. Hello, Chris. Hello,
I am traveling to Japan tomorrow and have a question about the females. Hello, I will be arriving in Tokyo tomorrow and I would like to ask something. This, of course, isn't the main purpose of my trip, but I was wondering, what is the best way to find a single female Japanese female? A single female Japanese female. It's very important to emphasize the fact that you have to be female. Like, what locations are the best place to find them? Also, what is the best place to take them on a first date, and what kind of gifts do they enjoy? I am traveling from the States, and I would greatly appreciate any information from those who have a Japanese girlfriend themselves. Thanks.
You have watched one too many animes, good sir. Please leave the fedora and your katana at home. Thank you.
When I say kill all men, I really mean all.
Even George Floyd?
Literally, what the frick is wrong with you?
Just Twitter discourse at its finest. Hi there, any photos of the chair? Here are 2 pictures. The second photo is a product photo, and the first one doesn't show the chair very well.
Too lazy. I'm selling it cheap. Wait, are you a lib? I don't sell to libs. They are the reason America fast decline.
I don't know how that's relevant. Do you have better photos?
I don't sell to liberals, man. It's 300 for you. You ruined America with your weird agendas.
What are you talking about? This is your go-to? You're like the worst salesman ever. Oh my god, the real reason the economy is going to poo is not politics, it's people arguing about the libs on, what is this, Facebook Marketplace? Yup.
The problem with God
The problem with Copyri's a response to the problem with God. The problem with Genesius Wolf. Enough is enough. Final response to Copyri. I think I've seen this before. This is like an oldie but a goldie. It's like YouTuber drama in a nutshell. It's... Isn't that gorgeous? Which is the racist one that likes feet? Ah, that's the fun part. It's both of them. Well, I would say it's really time to put our feet down. The feet are about to get down, if you know what. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Este tweet fue eliminado por su autor.
What the frick? My friends and I spent almost $2,000 on the poll because we wanted to win, only for you to delete it. Are you serious? Frick you!
You spent $2,000 to bot just a random Twitter poll? Why?
This is so freaking weird of you. We wanted to do something nice for our community because we never get anything, but of course you had to be the bitter bitch. We bought around 20,000 votes because we knew based on the previous polls that Kabrikov to receive 3,000 to 6,000. Based on the poll's result, we bought the right amount of votes. Here are all the breakdowns and the percentages. If you think this is some sick joke, frick you too. $2,000 going down the drain in some laughing matter.
I would say the person responsible for tossing those $2,000 down the drain is you. God, Jesus Christ. It's like putting your wallet in the toilet and flushing and blaming the toilet. What? And in this metaphor, of course, Twitter is the toilet, but you can't always blame the toilet, although it is full of poo. My school Discord has a real not safe for work chat looking for pics of naked girls. Real not safe for work channel. Oh yes, indeed. Nice little school vibes, isn't it? But click, I am gonna play devil's advocate in the comments. Maybe it's just a funny name for like the sex ed course in their school, you know. It did not possibly bad. Thank you so much, person. Always playing devil's advocate in the comments. Moving on. Was that bitter? I am definitely bitter.
After a long year, my husband finally believes I'm ready to carry his child into my womb, to feed them with my body, to give him my whole body for his descendants.
This is a really weird way of writing, just like hippity-hoppity, let's have a child as property.
I am ready to receive his seed, can't wait to be impregoed, to he owned.
Congrats on the raw dogging! Oh, Twitter never ceases to impress. They say poetry is dead. It most certainly is.
Up so often in almost every ancient culture is because they actually did exist. Let me explain.
Okay.
Depictions of humans fighting dragons appear around the same time period in places that are so far apart, like China, Africa, Mexico, and many more.
Okay.
If they did exist, maybe the reason we haven't found any fossils of them is because large birds had a hard time being fossilized because their bones were so hollow. It could be the same for dragons. And maybe they didn't literally breathe flames, but instead they were acid spitters. Having an acidic stomach would produce a lot of hydrogen. Hydrogen is flammable, and with a mechanism to produce a spark like an eel, this could turn them into an effective fire breather.
I mean, some of these mechanics are actually explored in a few movies that actually depict the dragons in like a cool semi-scientific way, which is kind of nice. But like the whole thing that dragons were real because they were in paintings is just no. And actually the argument with hollow bones could be like a cool thing to add into a movie or something that, oh my god, this is unexplored because the bones were so brittle or something, like a special creature. But the problem, of course, is the paintings are, 1,000 years old. If dragons really existed, there would be literal, like, shrines for dragons still around, or like cathedrals for dragons, or like tombs for dragons, Even hollow bones or brittle bones easily survive 1,000 years. I guess they're like literally stomped on. When we talk about dinosaur bones, they're millions and millions of years old. Not 1,000 years old, which many of these paintings are. So, meh.
Disney Pixar roleplay, this is Phoenix, yeah! Name Phoenix, age 15, straight! Bio, Phoenix was contained in a prison cell for 10 years for murdering his 2 brothers and mothers.
So he was 5 when he murdered his whole family. How did he run them over? Is that how he killed them?
As soon as he came out, he was enrolled into high school to start his freshman year.
Apart from the fact that he was in prison for 10 years and probably can't read.
With no one to believe him and struggles to not go down the same road as before.
You've been murdering his family for, like, no apparent reason. What? They're role-playing as murdering cars now? Great. My mother-in-law's lawn guy thinks this is flirting. He is 41, by the way. I hope you have a good day, too.
But in that world, I am a badass paladin. Look at that opposite. Okay, I will stop.
I mean, it's nice that he's proud of his hobbies and gaming and that kind of stuff. You know, it's good. There's no shame in playing video games. I will definitely be playing video games by the time I'm 40, unless something horrible happens, which is hopefully doesn't. But it's probably not the way to do about it. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're texting your someone's lawn you're mowing, their daughter, and being like, check out my WoW Paladin. No.
When he's traumatized, but the biggest drama of his childhood was parents' divorce. Yes, it is the competition.
Is this really how to solve a TikTok? Is this a priority here?
Oh my god, we're gonna have a trauma competition. You're not allowed to suffer because someone else probably suffers more. That's not a solution. You're not allowed to be happy because someone else is probably happier.
And also, one important distinction to make here is that mental health isn't necessarily connected to something practical that has happened. You know, your brain is a weird, wiry mess, and you can feel bad without anything super bad happening practically. It can be due to so many different reasons and aspects. Mental health is very complex, so to be like so dismissive on a social media app, be like,
haha, I went through worse, so you're not allowed to be traumatized.
You're not helping anyone, and you look like an absolute douche. Before they turn 18, 1 in 6 boys experience some form of naughty abuse, and 1 in 4 girls experience some form of naughty abuse. It's absolutely horrible.
Except for the fact that boys don't experience some form of naughty abuse ever, and all apparent cases of male abuse are always from people who lack an understanding of the difference of such terms. Naughty abuse involves mental trauma. Males do not experience mental trauma.
I just pulled this out of my butt, and then I tried to sell my poo as pure facts.
Similar to how males cannot experience emotions such as remorse and generosity, and therefore the term naughty abuse does not apply to men. You see, men don't have positive feelings. Feelings are limited to gender.
Is this like a pointless gendered video? It's like, only women
can be sad, and only men can be angry. Yes. There should be another term that does apply to men, but I have been unable to locate such a term.
You're literally looking for a term that's like abuse, but without the abuse. Lady, you're bonkers. You're absolutely bonkers. Stop spreading this nonsense. What are you doing? You're just dismissing actual victims. This is horrible. You're not helping anyone. You're a pile of poo.
My first kiss at 3 years old?
Well, that can be like a dare, right? Like a playground. Like,
oh my god, cooties.
Like, okay, fine.
My first kiss with a boy at 16. First
pick up my eggplant 14. First time I smoked 17. First time I lost a leg and got a prosthetic 12. First time I had a heart 17. Money bag 16. What do you mean money bag? First time you had a job? Or first time you robbed the bank? This can mean so many things. First time I did an 18+ video with fisting and spitting. 7 years old. Oh no, it's probably when you did the self-naughties, right? That's alright. First time I had a baby, 19, which is now I've never done drugs and I started drinking at 16. This is not a good example. Like, I know I sound like a heckin' boomer, but a lot of these things are not a good thing to put on, like, the internet for kids to see. Like, you know, 13-year-olds trying to be cool. This is not a good list to show them. Jesus Christ. I mean, here's the thing. For example, when I grew up, almost everyone tried alcohol before they were actually 18. The drinking legal age in Sweden is 18. That was kind of normal, but it was also kind of worrying whenever you saw, like, you know, 12-year-olds getting drunk. That was a little weird. So I don't know, it's that thing where kids and teenagers are gonna like test the limits and do some stupid stuff, but there's a limit between like testing stupid stuff and just being a kid versus like going really overboard and doing things that might actually really harm your life long term, and some of the things on this list I think definitely falls into that category and shouldn't be something that, you know, is emphasized as something cool to like impressionable kids on TikTok. Probably not a good idea.
If you're a man and your height starts with a 5, do not raise your voice at me, girly.
From this post, I understand that she wants tall men to yell at her. Is that a takeaway I'm supposed to do? I don't understand. Roblox. Should we actually add the oof sound back to Roblox?
But actually add boobs. I'm not weirder or anything, but I'm just asking because people are starting to fall in love with each other, and I'm starting to think maybe we should make the females more different.
Hey Roblox, when are you gonna add sex to your game? Sex in Roblox would be a good thing. Timmy,
Get off Twitter! Instantly bumped to an 11 out of 10. Thoughts and boss bitches that rate themselves a 10 out of 10. That one girl that modestly rates herself a 5 out of 10. Oh, okie dokie. So it's like the whole thing is just bahonkers. Is that it? Damn, that looks like Spine Issues Express. Woof. Oh, look, they're together. Let's see what he romantically wrote on the sign, shall we? If I was black... That doesn't start off great. I would be picking cotton, but I'm white, so I'll be picking you. Huh? NH staged a homecoming proposal with a sign that reads, if I was black, I would be picking cotton, but I'm white, I'm picking you. According to reports I received from students, he received only 1 day suspension. He's still allowed to play sports. I gotten support from teachers at high school. This is so weird. Why did anyone think this was romantic? And it's so like just out of pocket. It has nothing to do with the situation. Hey, baby, I'm picking you. Look at minorities, but... Love. Why even bring it up?
Dad, why am I named Rose?
When you were young, a rose fell on your head.
Dad, why am I named Daisy?
When you were young, a daisy fell on your head. I visit subs with very specific contents just to post its users to Cringetopia for some karma. Oh, hey, Brick! Okay, I know this is posted satirically, and it's supposed to be like a bad comic, but that kind of made me laugh. I am cringe, but I embrace it, it's okay. Hey, can we not do this? Really? Need the true crime boss babes to get through their heads how vile this is? I just think for 2 seconds how you would feel if the internet was making cute little Animal Crossing builds inspired by the person who murdered your loved one. Dahmer, the... Oh, great. That's like... Yeah, it was weird how, like, romanticized this whole thing was on Twitter when the series came out. It was, like... uncomfortable, to say the least. No word starts with O and ends with O.
Orange. Got him. I am a little bit of a brain lord myself, if I may say so. I'm a little bit of a linguist.
Ace, would you rather smash the hottest trans woman in the world or the oldest woman in the world? Honestly, bro, the oldest woman in the world, because then I wouldn't be gay.
Oh. Oh, it's this debate room.
I swear to God.
Are you like, Chase, how dare you be transphobic?
Yes, actually. What the f you mean? Yes, that was so
Because if I had
unnecessary.
sex with a trans